little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
It's a free country. I had no idea. Let me
This
through.
muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name
So you're Cat.
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh, no! Well, he kind of defended himself. No,
Get this joker out of
me?
here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Well, at least I didn't get stabbed.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
But how? Maybe try the I work for your boss again? Maybe it'll fall for it the second time?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go diet.
I bid you, gentlemen.
Won't work.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
We're kind of running out of ways. Can you help me?
Where do you think
You're a
you're
cop.
going?
What did the police do?
I
again?
thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What do you know about the
What
Hawkins
more can you
case?
say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again?
No need.
Can't you deal with his criminals, or are you under payroll, most likely?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Okay, so I'll go over there, get beaten up. Maybe Fitzgerald or Fitzy can help me?
You're back again.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, can you deal with these people? Talk about Darkwater.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and...
Okay. Maybe we can try to talk to her? Alright, listen here.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Well, I feel like they could have killed the Hawkins family. And that's a tough one. But then again, she was having visions of monsters, not necessarily of gangsters. I'm probably gonna regret this, but tell
I'm
the truth.
investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I thought she was the biggest
Is
danger.
that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
You must know Darkwater
I've got
well.
a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need help to get into the warehouse.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Would I have taken that risk?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't see how I have any other choice. I can't get into the thing because it broke.
Do I
Yes.
have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that
Bradley.
beast back in the water, you
Him?
shysters. You're crazy.
The cops, they can't understand.
Well, I guess you can be a good bodyguard against a monster.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're conveniently out of the way.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Can you walk a little bit faster, please?
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
All right. You have to lockpick your own warehouse?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
That was easy, but I'm not looking forward to whatever the favor I gotta do for her.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter a reconstruction scene, hold... Okay. Let me look around first. There's some big roaches. What am I looking at? Okay, let's reconstruct. Um, okay. Well, I don't have the medical knowledge to know what that is. Oh, I gotta press E.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death.
Okay.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Oh, it's fish. What is it with these people leaving fish to rot?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
What am I looking at? Am I done? I'll be more.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Oh, they were sleeping here?
What happened here?
That makes sense. What else? So somebody going crazy in here? Could it be the father? I mean, the husband? Taking pain medication? Because they're... Okay. What do I do? So what did that get me? Consult diary. Um... Clues. Okay. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine residence. Hold on. My nose is a little bit stuck up. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph, press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubt to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Wait. I didn't show anybody that painting. Go back into it? No. Okay. What a nice and lovely place. Can I leave now?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective
Relax.
Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I can do what I want. The case is far from being wound up.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Probably the guy who
Andrews,
lit the place
would
on
you please
fire.
shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Doesn't take Sherlock
God damn
Holmes to
it.
figure this one out.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
What's the problem?
Is it
Me,
far?
that road.
This mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. Honestly, that really didn't take much at all. I don't know why he agreed so quickly. The police officer is willing to drive the detectives to Hawkins' mansion. Which is good, because we would have no other way to get there.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
So this place wasn't fire?
The place has been abandoned since the fire.
I doubt
There's
that.
only old Winchester in his hut.
Winchester. I thought the mansion burnt. Oh, I can't answer that yet. You're not the first to talk about Winchester. That's weird because he is the first. No one else has mentioned him. But I'll play along anyway.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
Oh, he did?
You managed to
I
get
wasn't
something out
listening.
of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. Day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Any relation to Sam and Dean Winchester?
So, what, we're looking at a werewolf-vampire hybrid?
Say it with me. A werepire.
Anything else to be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I really
Could he
doubt
be
that.
a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
So in other words, he can beat me up just like the lady can. But then, I guess it's kind of easy to beat my guy up. The place is falling into ruin.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So,
Well, I
since
am
you
a
already
detective.
know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I still can't answer that. Let's not waste any time.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
I guess. I don't know if I trust this guy yet.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I'm probably too trusting, to be honest. Hold on. Oh.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the
1693.
architecture seems too recent.
What's wrong? Oh, the graves.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Such a strange final resting place.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Hold
Please
on.
give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual
Poor
would
kid.
defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even
And
that
who's
broad baker
erecting
is
the
above
graves?
that. Lord, have pity on this.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Probably from Silas.
I'll have to find another entrance.
That's pretty obvious. Where's the cop? Why is he not over here? What's this say? Are you gonna come or what? What are you waiting for? Okay, fine, whatever. But he didn't calm down Silas like he's supposed to. It sounds like that guy could kill me.
This entrance is still in use.
I would not. Whoa!
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
Jeez.
You're Mr.
Where's the
Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Okay. I work for Stephen
Sarah
Webster.
Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here.
I just told you.
And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Okay. You shouldn't really need this key. Huh? You want to get rid of me? Investigation expert.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
But that was easy. You weren't hard to convince at all, but where's the cop? He could have... Well, there you are. I mean, you could have spared me all of that.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Really? You just let me figure that out?
Stop bothering me.
I feel like he's gonna try to kill me later. You are useless.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Fun and
You're
games,
right.
you could have
Let's
explained
go.
it for me, just like you told me you would.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.